Welcome back to another video, guys. Today and in the next couple of videos we're going to be looking over all the traits and what traits your survivors and your weapons and armors need to have in order to be able to make the attacks easier and progress further in the challenges. And yeah, all right, so today we're going to be talking about all the equipment traits for the vest, for the armors, for the weapons and everything. So first of all, you can see here we have each rarity gives us a different trait type. So we have either bronze, silver or gold, obviously gold being the best. So you can see at legendary we have 2 gold and 1 silver traits on the weapons and armor, and then on the epic, rare and common they become worse. So that's why you want to get only the yellow legendary gear for your survivors if you can, and scrap anything else because it's pretty much useless. Alright, so now if you look at the weapon traits first, so the first trait is called accurate. So this trait increases the probability of an attack resulting in a critical strike, which is really important, I believe, for hunters, assaults and shooters. So yeah, you can see gold, silver and bronze, it has different percentages. But yeah, moving on to the next one, we have charging. Charging is a weapon trait for shooter, scout and bruiser classes that can add 1 kill or charging point to your survivors' charge ability counts, which is really cool because the charge ability is really important in certain situations and you want to get it super fast. I believe Rufus's leader trait has similar effect as well. Alright, so this is the gold, silver and bronze values. You can see next up we have the destructive trait, which is a weapon trait that increases the critical damage done when an attack results in a critical strike. So that's really important, especially when it's gold. 60% easier to kill walkers and what do you call them, the saviors, the survivors, the enemy people. Alright, next up we have the interrupter. Interrupter is a really important trait if you're going against those high level walkers in the challenges, because when you're in Overwatch, when the walker moves in closer to you, if the survivor shoots it, it's gonna stop it. The walker won't bite him, or if the survivor just tries to cut him down, the walker will not bite him, which will just stop him and prevent him from attacking you. So that's a really interesting one. After a 2.2 update, interrupter got a slightly small change there. Alright, we have the gold, silver and bronze, there you can see. And now moving on, we have the lethal trait. Lethal is super important for the range survivors. I really love it. I usually try to get him on all my weapons because it just does so much more damage, especially when it's a gold, 15%, and it's really important. Alright, next up we have the piercing with and piercing is another ranged weapon trait. It reduces the chance of a body shot, so this piercing increases the chance to make more headshots on the walkers, so you can actually get easy kills and make sure you kill them. I believe the brand new defense prison rifle I used had this trait as well, and that's why Maggie was capable of killing so many walkers with 1 shot, because it had the piercing trait on a gold. So yeah, that's really another important trait. Alright, final trait for the weapons, we have the silence trait. Now another range weapon trait, it reduces the chance of adding 1 walker when they respawn. I believe Daryl's leader trait had the same one, and Daryl's crossbow had it as well. So yeah, alright, moving on, we have the armor only traits. So first of all we have the bulletproof. Bulletproof increases the likelihood of a body shot instead when attacked by ranged raiders. So bulletproof is really important probably when you go on outposts, or when you go on weekly challenge missions, so you know that there's going to be raiders, so you want to go with the bulletproof, especially if you're going with bruiser, scout or warrior class, because you want them to take less damage from your survivors. And obviously we have the cover training, the cover system as well. But yeah, next up we have the health boost, which was actually changed because before it was such a small increase that you can really feel it. It was such a useless trait, but I believe this summer in update 2.2 they actually rebalanced the trait, so now it gives a percentage more health, which is nice though. I can't say it's the best armor trait, But yeah, next up we have the stun resistance. Stun resistance is an armor trait that increases the chance that your survivor won't be stunned when attacked by a tank walker, an enemy defending raider bruiser. This should interact with lucky, so we have a 75% chance to resist a stun. So that's pretty cool actually, because you, especially when you go with this, if you go on the weekly challenge with was only the tank walkers, the big fat walkers, this trait is crucial, because you definitely want to, if you want to go for higher walker levels, you want to get this trait and have them on your armors, on all your survivors. But yeah, alright, next up we have the wrestler trait, one of my favorites for the armor. Wrestler trait is an armor trait that gives your survivor a chance to kill a walker he's struggling with one on the next turn. So sometimes when your green life ends, you're gonna go into a bleeding state, which is the red life. You have the life bar, and then the walker is gonna start fighting with you. But if you have the wrestler trait on, the survivor is more likely to actually kill the walker, especially if it's a 60% chance to just kill the walker and then be able to attack next turn. Whereas if you didn't have this trait, your survivors had to kill, you have to sacrifice one of your survivors just to shoot that walker that the other survivor is struggling with, and then you're just wasting one turn, which is could be really bad depending on what mission you are and the difficulty of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the weapon and armor traits. Next up we're gonna be talking about there are specific traits for each class, but I'm gonna be covering them in the next video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see you guys on my next video.